push it to the East Coast. Step down, turn around, push it to the West. Need less, use less, we're asking for too much, I guess.
And I also didn't want to wait around for a record company that was going to provide me with an audience. It's like we went out and found our own audience, and now no one can really take that away unless they didn't like our records. But now we know who we're making our records for, and it's certainly not record industry people. It's people like kids who like music. So it's much better psychological place to be coming from when you're writing than trying to impress some idiot at a record company.
Dead disco, dead funk, dead rock and roll. Remodel everything. Spend time, la 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 la.
Actually, I'm not a Maroon 5 fan particularly, but it's interesting what's happened with those guys because their record was out for I think over 2 years, and it had sold like nothing, and now they've sold whatever it is,
Like,
2 million records or something. But hardly saying that that's going to happen with Metric because we don't have that kind of machinery behind us. But are the records still selling steadily, and actually more than it was right when it came out? So, and also the live show has adapted so much. So I'm not really sick of playing the music. I think I would be if we didn't know when we were going to make another record. But since we're working on the new record and the live show now has some of those new tunes, and I still enjoy playing the old records. So I'm really glad it's coming out in Europe now. It deserves a little more life because we didn't really have much help when we were doing, when it first came out. So.
I mean, when we were growing up, all of us in Toronto, there was nobody to look up to. There was you couldn't cross the border and say that you're a Canadian musician. You get laughed out of the country. It's totally
changed in the last few years. It's amazing.
Yeah, now it's oh, you're a Canadian musician. Wow, you must be really good. It's oh my God, what happened since we were kids?
What happened is we all happened. It's good.
Yeah, I guess so.
Look at my 20s, and I lived in Montreal, Toronto, New York, London, and Los Angeles. I'm just this is amazing.
The idea was never to find a place to stay.
And besides, we couldn't afford to pay rent and tour. We had no place, so it wasn't oh well, that didn't work out. It's we totally got a record deal.
No, not
made
at all.
A record with.
I mean, to be honest, if it hadn't worked out, we probably would still be there.
Stayed, exactly.
Still trying to.
Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't have been able to move.
The idea in being able to move to Toronto this time around was that, great, we've reached a certain level where it really doesn't matter where we live at all. So at that point, why not be near your family and your friends
for
the 3 months a year that you actually get to be at home?
Yeah.